I just want to say from the bottom of my heart, I'd like to take this chance to apologize to absolutely nobody. The double champ does what the he wants.
Ay, about to go stupid again. She on the roof of the best.
Hello, everyone.
Need comments from Instagram. What? Need the comments from Instagram.
Comments.
Those I can't see it.
Hello, everyone.
No one's saying anything.
Yeah, they are.
No, they're not. It says join, join, join.
Check, check, check. Oh, man. What the fuck? Excuse my language. I am exhausted. Check, check, check. After all of that, I hear something that I'm not supposed to be hearing. I hear this shit. Exhausted.
You probably heard this.
You know what I heard, nigga? The fuck? The fuck out of here.
Turn the volume down.
Oh, man, I am exhausted. I'm not gonna lie. Every time I'm about to start this show, I'm like literally out of breath. Every time.
You need some makeup, like a little powder.
Where?
It's like shine.
I'm sweating, man. It's fucking, I got a fan behind me. Oh, man, I feel like I need a moment. I'm not gonna lie to you. I need some hair makeup lady to come and powder me up because I'm definitely shiny.
Ooh.
For sure. Yeah, I'm shiny. The hair looking fresh though, so it's all good in the hood. Ishmael, we can't see you exactly on the Twitch side or Instagram side, but we can see you on the GoPro side. So say what up, man. Say what up to the people, man.
What's good, what's good?
Oh, we can hear you clear. That's pretty clear, man. I can't lie to you.
Live and living.
You could talk to that microphone a little closer. We could get you even better.
Live and living. I'm right here.
Lift that bad boy up.
You annoying.
Why are we being annoying? I'm trying to make sure you sound good in the mic.
Check, check, check. Are we live or not?
We are
We're
definitely
live.
live. We are more live than Sandview and Stan. I don't even know what that even means, but we
Me
live.
either.
We
Okay.
live.
We live streaming.
People, if y'all watch it on Instagram.
Go to Twitch.
Yeah, exactly, man. Exactly what I wanted to say. Go to Twitch.
Where y'all want to go?
Because it's HD digital, man. It's HD digital Dolby surround sound. If y'all got those tweeters in and those Dolby Digital 5.1, it's probably like 10.1 now.
Sure.
Then y'all want to go on Twitch. But if you on Instagram, it's cool. You want to see both of us. You ain't going to see Ishmael, but he on the game right now. He playing that Call of Duty, getting the kills in the right way, not the bad way. And, I can patch his screen in later, actually, to show y'all how he's making them kills.
Only if he wins.
Only if he gets like you need over 4 kills, and then you could be in this situation.
Gotta get the dubs, man.
How many kills do you want in this one?
10. I always go for 10. But
10 kills each game?
that's my goal.
You got to be an all-star recon for that.
That's my goal, buddy.
All right. Well, if y'all want to play this man, we're gonna get you his information later on in time when you think you're eligible to even play somebody on his level. Because he is a challenger. I cannot lie. But anyways, so
Ooh, that's better.
yeah, you like that? I got a little static in mine. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Me too. I have a lot in mind.
I don't know.
How can y'all hear that?
Huh?
We'll patch in the headphone. You're not
Oh,
patched.
yeah, that's what I thought. Next time.
I can hear you greatly.
Bring that sniper if
You sound like you're literally like inside, involved with what we got going on. And I like that. That's cool, man. Actually, I'm not gonna lie to you, man. We missed Josh and Rob could not be with us today. For those who are wondering, where's the other two gentlemen at? They'll be with us next time. But for right now, we got the co-host once again, the
The
gracious,
one and
beautiful
only.
Victoria. Please do give us your
Clap.
your information.
Thank you. Thank you. Victoria, Instagram, Twitter, all that. Vic did that. VIKDIDTHAT. Whoop, whoop.
Woo, woo. Anyways, I'm Nick Noble. I didn't introduce myself last time. I had Josh do it. by
Everybody
default.
know who he is.
That's not
Y'all
true.
know who he is.
Nick Noble. Follow me on Instagram, Nick Noble Official. Follow me on everything, Nick Noble Official. But also Noble Nation, which is our new founded branded show. So Noble Nation TV on.
Instagram.
Yeah, you're right, exactly. That was a great cover because I needed that. And on YouTube, it's just Nick Noble. I think for now it's just Nick Noble, but they don't actually give you anything until a month later, so it might change. Oh, I needed that. I'm not gonna lie to you. I needed that.
All right.
I needed that.
All right.
So today, it's a very, 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 very important show.
Let's go. I pulled up Instagram so I could see how our live was doing. That's the real reason.
I understand. Since we don't have a sound and tech person yet, she's on top of it. As for that woman, she is beautiful, and hopefully, she's being appreciated right now in the times we're in, because right now, black people are in a time zone that will never be forgotten. And this is what we're talking about today. So back to the basics of this show. After a crazy-ass week of what we seen literally look like the apocalypse, we've came to realize that we are all still here. Things are still in motion. Not everything's burnt down to the floor. And changes are being made.
It's been about 2 weeks now.
No, well, yes, total, but since the last show.
Yeah.
The last show, I felt like we was talking about important topics like George Floyd and all that, and then it kind of was like, all right, this will be back to normal. Actually, at the end of the show last week, I left off by saying next week we'll be talking about some more positive stuff. And this week, a week later, not much is really, positive stuff has changed, but in one area. Not like, there has been a lot of stuff in the actual, in the history and news of life other than the topics, which is most important right now, about what happened.
That's still circling
It's still circling.
George Floyd.
George Floyd, exactly.
Yeah.
But since that, I've learned a lot of new stuff.
He's right here.
We actually had in the last taping, at the end, I included the little report from what happened with the autopsy. The Washington Post actually reported that he was not, this reason was not found, and because of that, he just basically the autopsy proved that he passed because of just losing breath and died because of no oxygen. But the test came out that it was something else because of that, which is all bullshit to my mind. Bottom line, he died because there was a knee in his neck, and that's what I'm sticking to. But yeah. So today's topic is definitely a very important one. Is what's been happening for the last 7 days, which is, first of all, we'll start off with the positive side of this thing, which is the protesting, which I feel like has went from A to B, and then C and D really quickly since last week. So I just want to let's cover that. What do you think about the protesting so far, Victoria?
I mean, the protests are good. With anything, it started off great, but then I guess it got a little trendy. I don't know if that's the right word, with the looting, and the protests begin to get a little negative, and we kind of start to lose sight of the actual meaning of why we were protesting. But
there is a but.
I do think that, I mean, of course, no one condones looting, but I do think that there was a positive, like in the end, it became a positive situation because that is what got the attention that was wanted, getting the officer, I still can't even remember bro's name. Getting him,
doesn't even matter.
exactly,
Just
like getting him arrested, getting his charges bumped up to now it's at second degree murder. And then also getting the other three officers arrested as well. So, I mean, the past 2 days, I personally haven't heard of any looting, probably because they have all of LA on lockdown.
And they literally emptied out all the stores already, too.
Yeah, so.
Unfortunately.
I don't know. In the end, it became like that. If that's the only way that they could hear what our protest was for, then what's done is done.
Yeah, so, well, in terms
I ain't mad at them.
In terms of looting?
Yes.
Well, so I feel like there's definitely, obviously, 2 to 3 different groups here. Well, actually, not 2 to 3. There's 3. One being the negative, the worst to the best is the third group from the top down would be the racial radical groups that are forming to basically, I feel like they started it off. When I say racial groups, I mean like, what do you call them? Whatever kind of hidden capered KKK type group there is out there, they come together and they say, we want to basically do what we know is going to happen when we start this off. It's like lighting a fire. You light a fire, and if it's cold outside, you're going to enjoy the fire.
You mean like with the looting you're
Absolutely,
talking about?
yes. So it doesn't mean the fire should be lit in the wrong place, the wrong time, and the wrong papers to make the fire or wood. But they came out there and they as we saw on a lot of social media, the two women got caught in the West Hollywood at the Grove, spray painting the wall, and the black woman came over and say, I'm gonna get you guys on camera. I'm gonna basically let you guys know that, let the world know that we're not the ones out here that's starting this. That's out there looting.
A black woman who's put in Black Lives Matter. I just want you to know that when, right, but y'all doing that for us and we ain't asked you to do that. Listen, don't spray stuff on here when they gonna blame black people for this and black people didn't do it. There's some black person. But if we wanted you to do it, we would have asked. They not gonna show y'all faces when they see that on their building. They gonna blame that on us. Y'all are part of the problem. News come on, they gonna say we did that. We didn't do that. Stuff like this ain't right. Stuff like this ain't right. That's what the problem is. We out here standing together peacefully, protesting without any problems. You got people of all races spraying on buildings talking about Black Lives Matter. That ain't even us. You got police officers coming to a peaceful protest spraying gas on us. We ain't even did nothing. Don't let the media fool you. When they see the vandalism on these places, know that it wasn't us. And when you see stuff like that, you're supposed to stand up and say something. Don't spray on these people's buildings. That's not our message. That's not helping nothing. And then putting it on us, and then want to argue with us and say somebody black asked you to spray. We don't need nobody to do nothing for us. That's why we out here doing it ourselves.
But like I signed the petitions. I sent they had like these emails that were already typed out for you. You just put your information in there and you send to the chief or the police office in Minnesota.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I did do a few of those. I did whatever I can, like with my phone,
right,
and at home. I'm not the type of person who's just gonna walk out, go loot and go protest for hours. It's just not me. But I'm like happy that some people are doing it. I have friends that live in downtown LA. They're helping the homeless. A lot. We were under curfew for a long time.
No reason at all.
Whatever the reason was. We were under curfew for a long time. So a lot of the stores and everything were closing early. A lot of people don't go to the grocery store until 4 or 5 o'clock. And the stores was closing at 4.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's crazy to me.
Yeah, they shut everything down. Like, I think as early as 2 o'clock. I think it's Santa Monica got, but
yeah.
I mean, it definitely changed life a little bit, and it definitely for the week. And I felt like when they did the curfew thing, obviously is to kind of gain control back and take control and show control, because they definitely lost control first of all. So I mean, once any city loses control, it's like.
They were trying to gain control back with the curfew because they couldn't handle people outside. They didn't know who was looting, who was actually there to protest, in a positive way. But they didn't gain any control because, as you can see, people were still outside. They were they were letting us know the curfew 30 minutes before the time.
Those are all good steps.
Exactly. And I feel like personally, when they do that, 30 minutes beforehand, whether it's 3 hours beforehand, I don't care. I could get up in the morning time, say I'm going to go protest today, get dressed, ready to go, all black on, everything, boom, backpack, ready to go. I go outside to protest, and then my phone's maybe in my car, so it doesn't get lost or stolen, or my backpack or whatever. And I don't see no curfew, nothing. Now
that alert. Yeah.
Now alert goes off, and I'm outside, and police talking about you're arrested because the curfew. And I'm pretty sure a lot of people out there obviously knew. A lot of people also didn't know. And then again, the problem is you have people out there that is going out because the curfew is starting. So now they know to go out and start that mayhem. Mm-hmm. While there's a lot of forefront people blocking the criminals and the looters that want to basically do harm and away from the protesting, right, which is the biggest problem I felt like. Because once again, I don't have a discomfort for looters when the situation at hand is obviously we need to show the world and show the government, show America what we're talking about, open your eyes. And that obviously in this case, humans are going to react to that psychologically with pain and anger. So therefore, I get the looting. Do I agree with the looting? I personally don't, because if I owned a store and it was a family business, I'll be pissed off if they looted my home, or I might even have to attack you. I don't give a damn what color you are at that point because you're messing up my money for my family. But in the regards of whether it's right or wrong, the point was spread out in that particular manner, psychologically, and that resulted in, for sure, got worse and worse when the cities and the government say, oh, you got to stay inside. We're going to put a curfew on you, and if you're out there, now we have a reason to arrest you, even if you're not looting. So now people were getting arrested that wasn't even looting, that wasn't even causing any harm. That's one thing I don't understand. Literally, they were showing on the news people protesting peacefully, getting arrested, and then looters getting away, no cops at all around.
Right.
And that was like the craziest thing.
There were even, that goes back to that video that I was talking about. I think they were looting Urban Outfitters, I believe it was. There were a bunch of people inside, and then the cops came. They tried to like block the door.
Yeah.
People were running out with clothes and stuff in their hands.
Blocking the Converse store next door.
Oh, that's what they were blocking. Yeah.
So like they formed like a circle around the Converse.
Yeah,
store.
but people were still like running through the cops, getting away. Exactly. The cops are not grabbing anyone, which is fine by me. But then next door, they got out. They kicked down the door. They were watching them kick down the door. Did you see the kid who did the front flip out? Yes,
like Spider-Man, 2 kids. I
was so happy.
That was amazing. Yeah, that was amazing.
It was amazing.
And then like the girl came and blocked them. They're like this, hands up.
Yeah,
a little. Girls.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And then the guy came over and opened the door for him. He's like, "Yeah, man, open that door, man. Y'all get up out of there."
Like plywood or whatever that was.
Well, I saw that. That was like literally a magical moment. Like I said, I don't condone it, but I was like,
I loved it.
But there is also looting. A Vons in Santa Monica, and we don't know what the business is here in Long Beach, but we've been seeing that all afternoon. As someone who is an advocate for business owners, large and small, how does this make you feel personally to see this?
Well, personally, obviously, it's very disturbing. But let me just say, first and foremost, the Los Angeles area Chamber of Commerce supports the right for peaceful protest. And this tragic death of Mr. George Floyd just shows the injustices that we face. But let's not confuse vandalism with peaceful demonstrations for systematic change. Okay, these are disturbing images.
We're going to have to interrupt you there. We have there in Long Beach. We're not sure what the business is that was being looted, but the police showed up. They've got tear gas, less than lethal weapons. A bunch. You see all the
there was a rush of people flying out of this store, banging into the law enforcement. It really, the law enforcement, they were taken by surprise by everybody just dashing around. I didn't see one person taken into custody.
No, but now at least they've got the store cleared, and they're standing guard outside there might be there's people inside still, and like they're trying to bust out through the boarded up, through the boards. Is that what that is?
I think that's exactly what it is. They're trying to get out, and those...
Look at that. Look at that. This is bizarre.
It's unreal. Look at those windows.
They're trying to escape.
They might be taking...
Look at that.
Look at this.
This is insane. I cannot believe what I'm looking at. I don't know if there are officers inside the store trying to apprehend people, but there are officers that stood there outside the store as people fled. These are folks trying to flee. Look at that, still grabbing it. Now 50 feet away, not even from that, this guy that just grabbed up all those clothes, there's where these officers are. They're not arresting anybody at this point. And who are these people standing in between the looters and the police?
Now everyone's trying to take the plywood off.
Wow.
Those were
I've never seen that before.
Images.
Never seen that before.
Hearing that noise, at first you thought it was the non-lethal bullets at first, until you could tell it's knocking.
Mm-hmm.
Unreal.
Wow. I am just absolutely amazed at what I'm seeing. We saw, again, we were in the middle of an interview. We got Santa Monica police showing up to this store that had been boarded up, but it was being looted. They walked up to the entrance. A bunch of people fled out of the store. I'm sorry, Long Beach, excuse me. This is Long Beach, where a bunch of people just fled right out of the store, right past those officers. They didn't apprehend any of them, but they did basically stop more people from coming in. They stood guard in a ring outside that entrance, but clearly there were people still inside, and those people busted through the boarded up windows and glass, climbed over it, and fled. Some of them throwing the stuff that they had stolen.
But once again, that's the sign. When I saw that, like real talk, this what really made the looters at home like, oh, they doing that, they moving like that, we gonna move like that tomorrow. And I feel like more looters were mobilized after on the news was portraying those days the looters getting away because the city, I guarantee you, told these policemen, stand down, let it die out. They thought it was gonna go over breezy overnight. Nah. They didn't understand the message, what was going on. They didn't understand why they was even protesting in the first place.
It was a lot of, I'm just speaking for LA because this is what I saw. I can't really speak for other cities, even though they were probably they were doing the same thing as well. But what was I talking about? Oh, the protesters.
Yeah, protesters.
They were being positive, protesting, but then there were looters who were coming. There were people who were coming to loot. Like it's a difference if what? There's a difference. No, you get. There's a difference if you're at a protest and then stop it.
She looks good. She looks good. She doing her thing. She
okay,
talking her talk.
I'm not gonna talk no more because
nah. Wait, when y'all doing your protest, what?
There's a difference if you're at a protest and then all hell breaks loose and then people start looting, breaking windows and shit, whatever. But there were people coming who wasn't even from LA that were coming to LA just because there's a crowd and they can take, it's an opportunity. They can, like if it's 1,000 people right there and you got 5 homies that's about to rob this store or loot this store, you gonna get away with it.
Right.
They don't know who's doing it. You're blending in with the crowd.
Right. Facts.
Because any other day, like 3 months from now, you gonna go rob Nordstrom's?
Nope.
Like shit. I wish. Give me some shoes in a bag.
Some shoes in a bag. What you want the Chewy? She want the Jimmy Choo. But that dude. But that I was saying about the what you're saying about the mobilization of in front of the store, the Converse store, to Urban Outfitters. What that basically said was that we're not moving yet. If we move any incorrect way, because police uses too much brutality and they mobilize too forcefully, that would have been ugly in front of those 2 stores regardless at that particular moment, and that would have been another problem in LA. So they were smart for standing back, letting the looters take their little $20 clothes, $50 clothes. They got some losses. They took a couple L's, but it wasn't like enough to show brutality, and that's good they stood down. But then because of that, the next day it got out of control.
No, I just don't think that. I mean, it's pros to cons of them being there.
Absolutely.
If because the moment they show up, just for security purposes and safety, even though nobody likes the cops right now or any time, definitely have a few cops when someone is, when there's a group of people protesting, definitely always have a few cops there. But when you show up by the hundreds and it's a gang of cops around and people are just peacefully protesting, I think that's when people get upset and mad and the reason behind why they're protesting.
Right.
Like nobody want to see y'all right now.
Right.
Like nobody want to see you.
Right. Nobody wants to see you. Exactly.
I don't want to see you.
That's
don't
true.
talk to me. Don't look at me. Don't say nothing to me.
Right. No white rice, no chicken, nothing.
Shut up.
Paid in full.
Because that's what's gonna make them mad. That's what's gonna make me mad. Like if I was really out there, that's why I'm not out there. Because I know I ain't got no filter, and I'm gonna say something.
The protesters, come on over here. I'm just gonna move you away from my van. You're good, right there. Just tell me why. I know what's the message you want to get out.
The message that I want to get out is that there is a huge difference in America between white Americans and black Americans. They are treated very differently, and although I do not want white Americans to experience what we have experienced from the police, I want the police to come to an agreement with us to give us the same opportunity to have the same protection from them that white Americans have. Latinos, we need the same protection for Latinos. We only want to be treated like people. That's it. Police brutality is out of control. When a black person gets abused by the police, it's like, okay, whatever, we have to riot. When a white person does something, I saw a white woman punch a police officer and they still kindly asked her to detain herself until she fell and tripped and then they zip tied her. But a black man jaywalking is gonna get pulled over and thrown to the ground. That's not okay.
Talk to me about tonight, though. When you see the damage all through the area, what do you make of that? And what is the purpose, I guess, of that? Tell me.
The damage tonight is necessary. You know why? Because this is how we feel every day walking down the street. We don't get to see the beautiful buildings that everybody else gets to see. We get to feel like we don't belong there. We get to feel like trash. We get to feel like garbage. We get to feel like we can't come here. But we came here today because we want to be a part of it. And if they don't want us to be a part of it, we want you to see what our reality is like. This is what we feel like when we walk down the streets. This is what it's like to walk down the streets and this chaos. I'm afraid every time a police officer drives past me. I have a clean record. I have never committed a crime. Law-abiding citizen. I have gone to college. Yet I get pulled over every time I'm driving my car because it's a 2020.
And what, playing devil's advocate, because there are those that are saying this won't change it, this doesn't answer it, we need to do something differently. Violence doesn't beget violence. What do you say to that?
I say that the police need to change because they forgot that they work for us. The police work for us. They work for the people. Since when do you get to go to work and tell your boss what to do? Since when do you get to go to work and tell your boss to get on the ground? When do you get to go into the office and kill him and then still keep your job? And everybody loves you.
Tell me about the curfew tonight. There's an 8 o'clock curfew. Are you planning on staying out, and what are you kind of sensing with that when you're out here tonight?
It's after 8 o'clock, and they absolutely issued the curfew because we were peacefully protesting. We were all kneeling. We were kneeling. We were not violating anything, and they started to throw smoke bombs at us. They shot rubber bullets. We caught a police officer lighting a car on fire. That is not okay. They're putting that on us. We did not do that.
I know that I saw it myself, some of the protesters were not that peaceful, that were throwing rocks and bottles to initiate. So that is part of why the reaction comes, is it not?
Yeah, it's not. But one thing that I absolutely want to say is that there is a group of angels out here. There is a group of angels. They are Caucasian and they are out doing extractions. They are coming in and they are barricading us from the police, from the bullets, and they are offering rides to people, free rides. They're letting us come into their cars. A stranger got us out, and now we're out here to get other people out. We have our car nearby, and we're just trying to save lives and keep people out of jail. Coronavirus is here. We don't want anybody else to get sick.
Can you tell me what's your first and last name?
I'm Jane Doe.
Where are you from, Jane?
I'm from Los Angeles. I actually was born in Los Angeles, California.
It is calming down now. I feel like for many people, actually I had a lot of my friends, white friends, black friends, whatever, mostly white friends, hitting me up, foreign friends I should call them. Oh, what's up? Like, you good? Whatever. What are you doing? You hanging in there. I appreciate that from everybody who showed me love from any race and color, for sure. But
hanging in there, hanging in where? What are they talking about?
And I could tell, like, they were scared to even be outside because they was watching the news and see what was going on. Like, but they didn't understand the dynamics of the situation. Once again, if you want to protest, you got to get up early, go protest, be peaceful. But once that sun goes down, it's turned into the purge out here. And the purge is not for a reason of the criminals might be doing the purging. You know what I'm saying? A good man might be doing the purging. But it's for a cause and for a reason. And that's the one thing that I think got across to everybody over the couple of days through social media, not through the media, not through the news, through social media, because different socialites were pointing out why people are acting the way they're acting. It's not because they're trying to just loot and cause mayhem to an individual's neighborhood, but more so because it was a very aggressive top manner of a notation of, you guys got to listen and watch, and if you don't react to what we need and what we're demanding, this is going to be the consequences, and the consequences resulting in physical damage to people's property. So it's like a circle. It could be a black man's shop, it could be a white woman's shop, it don't matter. But at the end of the day, that was the guaranteed ending probability of what they needed to show to cause this kind of change. And obviously it worked, because change came right after. Partial change came right after. Partial change. And that's another thing, actually, I want to address. I'm not sure if you have something to say about that last thing I just said. But before I forget, it is crazy that I learned, which is very important. A lot of people don't understand this. So if you're watching this, I need you to really focus on this one particular thing. It's very important. If we keep asking for George Floyd's killing officers to be indicted with first-degree murder, that means they have a higher probability of getting acquitted. That is very important. We always demand for the most, like, oh, man, he should get the first degree. He killed him. You didn't see that? I get it. We get it. We saw it 100%. But now you got to think about the law. You got to think about how the law works, how courts work, how jury duties work, how judges work. And mainly, like I said, in terms of juries, they're going to say, okay, well, he killed this person, how he did it. Show me the facts. Show me the proof. We see it. We watched the video. Is that first degree? Did he have intent this morning to wake up and kill George Floyd?
I get what you're saying, but I think not the real reason, but one of the reasons why people were so upset to begin with was because the moment, first of all, if there was no video and if the whole world didn't see that video, nothing would have happened. We would have never known what happened.
Facts.
They body cam, they would have hid all that, turned all that off, whatever the case may be. But he would still be working right now.
Right. But then they would have hit him with first degree. The world would have got happy and he would have got let off because the charges is too heavy. That's what I'm trying to say. When the charge is too heavy, and that's when they happen to pass the law. We didn't know that. A lot of people didn't know that with the law. You get somebody a heavy charge that's too heavy on the situation. When the jury looks at it and they say, "Oh, that doesn't line up." You're talking about like the death sentence, which is kind of like first degree murder in these days, to what he did, which wasn't truthful. If you can prove truthful intent, they cannot get charged with first degree murder, which is why second degree murder is good right now.
I am happy. Well, the whole thing, it was different levels. Like we had to do all of this over 2 weeks. It's been like 2 weeks now. The video came out. Everyone saw it. Of course, everyone was upset. But we had to protest and say all of this stuff, the whole social media, in order for you to arrest him. Arrest him. Well, first, or let him go, or he was on leave, or let him, whatever.
What was that vibration?
I don't know. It's
That's
my phone,
Ishmael's
but I
phone.
don't have. Yeah. Okay. I'm like.
Move your phone from the table, boss. That shit was loud. That vibration.
I thought it was mine.
Jolted me.
But I was like,
I got
ain't
tased
nothing.
for a moment. Go ahead.
But the beginning of the protest and all of that, like first they put him on leave or they fired him or whatever the case may be.
What's he saying?
Sometimes chaos is needed, unfortunately, to get the message across. Yes, Lenny, my friend.
Lenny is he's on point with that one.
Yes,
Big shout out to Lenny
true.
Hong checking in
and
right
I think
now.
that's what people they weren't that's what they weren't understanding. And it's like if you guys understood, and if there wasn't so many racist cops and like crooked cops in the world, then we probably wouldn't even have to go this far. We wouldn't even be here right now.
That's true. And on top of that, if they just took care of the problem, as soon as they look at it,
As soon as it happens,
don't wait. Then literally, like I said, man, it's crazy.
like for you to even have to think and wait for the world and social media and people to tell you to do your job, that's a problem. Like y'all whole fucking situation. What's the name of the
whole
precinct?
regime,
Whatever.
regime
Yeah,
is
like
messed
all
up.
y'all need to go.
What they're doing is, here's the thing: if I get by smacking dogs around every day, I see a dog, smack, dog doesn't bite me. I go around, smack, dog doesn't bite me. I see another dog, what up? I don't like you. Smack, dog doesn't bite me back. I'm gonna think I can walk around smacking dogs. That's not a good thing, but I can do it because the dog's not gonna do nothing back. So now it's like eventually when you get a country worldwide of dogs coming at every single person that looks like me who's slapping dogs, then eventually I'm gonna wake up and say, wait a minute, I've been doing this too long, and now I see what I've been doing is wrong, and now I have to change it now. So hopefully this time it's gonna be one of those situations where we actually see. I feel like when this is all done and said, I'm gonna walk outside and a cop's gonna see me. He's gonna think 8 times now what he's gonna tell me rather than thinking twice.
Yeah.
So literally, like, and that is what we need as a change. So I think that's everybody. Like I read, earlier today, a man said, I'm tired of waking up and when I go down the street and I see a cop, I feel threatened. I feel like I have to, obviously my life, I feel like my life can be in danger. I can get shot. If he asks me for A and B, I don't have it. I need to pull over and give him my license. I reach my pocket. The usual black man stuff, black woman stuff. As for white women, white men, they don't feel like that. They don't have to feel like that. They don't have to feel threatened by their own police officers. They feel like they're protecting them. Like, oh, a police officer, I feel safe.
Like, I want to feel protected.
Why can we feel
like
that?
if
Exactly.
something is happening, I want to be able to call on you.
Exactly.
Like, that's what you're here for.
And that's literally not what we've been feeling. And that's crazy because all of us, we knew that, but we didn't really address it nor remembered that every day. When I go and see a cop, I'm like, I literally I'm ducking my head a little bit. Like, even though I'm good, I'm not riding dirty. Everything's
like, ain't
clean.
nothing wrong.
Nothing's wrong.
I ain't doing nothing wrong. Literally.
And I don't want to feel that in my heart. I don't want to feel that fire if I talk to a cop and get pulled over because I know that's what's gonna happen. Last time I got pulled over in L.A., like the dude he was a cool ticketed cop, but he still gave me a ticket for no reason. He was listening to what I was saying. That was a white person. He would have been like, real coherent in what was going on. So I always see it.
Last time I got pulled over, it was because I didn't have, like, I had my paper tags or my paper license on my car or whatever, and they pulled me over. Cop flashing lights. I had my daughter in the backseat too. Cops flashing lights all in my car, asking me these kind of questions. Some about my car being stolen, some weird shit.
Right.
And I'm holding back because you know me, like I'm down, like I'm with the shits. I will cuss you the fuck out on sight. I'm sorry, my language, but I will.
We're not getting paid by YouTube yet. You can swear.
And and it literally took a lady cop. She was white, or yeah, I think she was a white cop. She, she saw that my daughter was in the back seat, and she told him to let me go. And if it wasn't for her, like I don't know if she did it because she saw that he was like, like
aggressive.
Aggressive and like nagging at me. But I don't know if she did it because of that or if she saw that I had a daughter with me, like who's about to ride their kid around in a stolen car.
Right.
But I don't know why. But I'm happy that she let me go because I don't know what was gonna happen.
Right. Exactly, man. And that she shouldn't put you in a situation. She shouldn't have you make you feel like that with your daughter. Yeah, who's this? What they saying? I think there's one more above that too. Is that Lenny?
Definitely police officers need to be held accountable for their actions like every other employee. That's what they say.
And who was that by?
Alex, Cool J, Trumpet.
I thought you said Trump. I was like, what?
No.
Alice Cool J Trump?
Trumpet.
Alice Cool J Trumpet. Thank you for that. And
better.
Yeah, what do you think about that comment? Can you edit?
No, that's true. Everyone should be held accountable for their actions. Like,
absolutely. And that's when people say like all lives matter, they're missing that one part.
All lives matter. What is the quote that people? All lives matter. It'll matter when Black lives matter too.
Absolutely. That is first. Black lives matter first because we have to fix that problem. Then all lives can matter.
Yes.
But then when all lives do matter, all lives are going to matter in a situation where anybody that does any kind of criminal activity is accountable for their actions.
When all lives matter, we shouldn't have to say all lives matter.
Exactly,
We shouldn't have to say Black lives matter.
That is real. And
my life matter. Your life matter.
Yeah. So at the end of the day, we have a major issue that is being kind of peacefully resolved on a daily basis. I feel like the looting has stopped, but the looting did stop because not necessarily because I feel like it stopped in a way of the peaceful protesters, the actual real activist groups came out. They kind of stepped up. They ramped the numbers up.
The looting only stopped because y'all locked down the stores.
I mean, that wasn't.
That's why it stopped.
That wasn't stopping. A lot of my
that stopped them.
I got some videos of people breaking in.
No, people are breaking in, but I'm saying now.
Putting a hammer to the.
At first, they thought, like out here. At first, they thought they were, people were only after like high end stores. They were doing,
right.
Target,
Gucci.
And even though Target's not high end, but and
might be high end to somebody in the hood. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but
get the goods.
If you get that in the electronics section, hell yeah. Hell yeah.
I don't particularly shop at Target.
I love Target.
Not that I want to. I need to. You can see. I can do some spice.
I'll shop at Target a lot. I ain't been to Target in a while.
I'm a Costco man. I buy in bulk.
Costco, okay.
But Target, I love Target. Target got the plant. Target got some good plant pots. I heard I need to go pick up. So I will making a stop to Target. I need to get some better looking pot plants. They got like the holders.
Okay.
You put the holders in the. I'm a plant guy, man. I got a green thumb.
But they were okay. People were after like Gucci and the Dior store. You know, in Atlanta, they really came up. But
they came up everywhere. New York for
yeah.
sure.
In Portland.
New York went crazy. Big up to New York. You know what I'm saying? Making that number happen. I got some goons out there that definitely, you know what I'm saying, did what they had to do for the community. Make sure you send me some shit, by the way. Send me a couple bags or boxes, like my address, I'll send it over.
What kind of bags? Can I get one?
Yeah, I'm gonna get one for you. I'm gonna get that sent over.
Y'all, next time you see me, I'm gonna be cute. A looting bag.
Pew, pew,
pew, pew, pew,
pew, pew. But yes, the looting is stopped, and I think the police think it's because of that. Because once the National Guard came in, they were like, "Oh, National Guard is here." They were just holding down City Hall, which is very strange to me actually, because the day Santa Monica got destroyed, Lady Hung knows this because he's a Santa Monica resident. It was literally me and him were watching the news like, dude, do you not see, like, the National Guard is standing in front of City Hall and Santa Monica is getting destroyed and they're not making any movements. When
they're not here for that.
They wasn't here for that, for sure. And they showing it that day. And then once, remember, Donald Trump said they want the police to take control, and if they can't handle it, then he's going to send in the National Guard. They didn't handle it that day in Santa Monica. The National Guard was there. They didn't do nothing because they wasn't there for that. They were there to, the reasons of not that. Then they switched it to we're here to protect the businesses. That's what they said, actually, to a woman downtown when she was like, walk with us. I don't know if you saw that video.
Yeah.
Walk with us, walk with us. And he's like.
That was Keke Palmer.
Oh, was it? It probably was. I don't know. I glanced at it.
Yeah, I think Keke Palmer. She was telling them to walk with us to march. She was telling them to march with the protesters. Yeah. And he was basically saying they can't, I guess, and they definitely can't do it in uniform.
Right. Well, he said that he said he couldn't leave the block.
They couldn't leave the block. He said we could march to the end, the other end.
That was Keke Palmer?
And
I did not recognize
that was Keke Palmer.
Run that for y'all.
She didn't have her wig on.
That's probably why. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Ain't nothing wrong with it.
But he did take a knee, even though I don't believe that ain't enough.
But yeah, she
for
kept
me.
saying, she was like, that ain't enough. You heard it in the background. That ain't enough. That ain't enough.
I mean,
that ain't enough.
The fuck, I could get on the knee with. Anybody could do that. That is nothing.
That,
just like saying
just
something is nothing.
Did.
Like you, it's the action.
What a white man does with Colin Kaepernick. That's the name, right?
Yeah, the football ex-football player.
When he did that, that's like saying. That's like doing this. I can do this with y'all.
Yeah.
I can do this.
But if you're not showing action, just like people
this.
on social media, like you saying, okay, oh, Black Lives Matter, but what are you doing to make us matter too?
Oh my God, my news feed was like, I was like, you too, and I follow a lot of diverse people. Follow me. I follow a lot of diverse people, so I really got to see you. But what are you saying though? And then when the silent thing came up, those staying silent. You know what I'm saying? You ain't doing nothing. Then more people started talking for no reason. The no reasoners came out. Hey, how's it going? I'm like, you ain't saying nothing. You just saying it because they telling you not to be silent.
Yeah.
It's like once you think of what you got, once you learn, read, educate yourself first before you start speaking to anybody you know of color to talk about any of these situations before you just say, hey, how you doing? I'm here for you. Like, what do you mean? Like, how you not need to be here for? Like, I'm fine. Like, but how about my other brothers and sisters not fine? Why don't you ask who do you know that's being hurt by the situation? Then show me your gratitude. Not like, oh yeah, what's up? Like, you
just
good?
because you have black friends does not mean that you are down for the cause. It does not mean that you are not a part of the problem.
Right.
Like, and I say that in the most positive way. Like, I'm like, y'all, just because like I'm your friend, he's your friend, don't mean that you down with Black Lives Matter.
Right. And that's facts. But now, like I said, there's this one video I'm gonna run in this for sure. It's actually, out of all the videos I watched this week, is the most powerfulest, impressive one. I wish I could give you his name, but I don't, because I saw it and I just try to get the footage. But I'm gonna get the footage. I'm gonna add it in here. And basically, what this gentleman did, black man, big up to him for sure. He literally dissected what every person that is white needs to hear, and for them to literally be educated on everything that all these questions that everybody had. In a nutshell, he did it in like 5 minutes. And I was just like, I was impressed to the max. Like, wow, like, this is literally why I want to tell everybody I know that asked me the most dumbest questions in America. And he said it. So I'm going to run that for sure in this. And it's very powerful. I'm not sure if you've seen it. It was a black man with a hairstyle a little like mine, muscles like mine, a little bigger, maybe a little bigger, and yeah, that's how he looked like.
I don't know what you're talking about or who you're talking about.
But either way, the man, you know what I'm saying, he did his thing, and it was like he's like in front of a white screen. I mean, whatever. I mean, you missed it obviously, but I didn't see it circulate that much. But I'm gonna make it circulate that much by putting it in here because it needs to be heard. Literally answering almost 50% people's questions of the most dumbest questions you can ever hear from your interracial friends. That's what he was answering one by one. Like he was just fucking, like I just felt like he was in my phone text messages. Like, damn, answer that one, please. But yeah, it was amazing. But I'll run it and you guys will see it. We can talk about that next time.
I don't know what video you're talking about.
No, I'm done with that. I'm done with that conversation. I actually can't really talk about it because you didn't see it, but it's okay. No. But when you do see it,
why you didn't do a little video thing?
Nah, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that today because I realized I just run it in there in the edit. No. And plus that, then they get to see it, which is great. But if we're talking about it, then they gonna want to research it. Oh, what is he talking about? Kind of like the Breakfast Club. They do that a lot in the Breakfast Club. I realized that. You know, I'll go back and forth with it. I could just show you right here. It's in my phone. My phone's on Instagram.
Hey, Instagram.
Instagram. Hey, to our one person watching. Who's that? Who's that say?
Yeah, I don't know. There's a lot of people, but only.
Okay, can you click the picture? The black one. Yes. Boom. Switch over.
That was a stretch, y'all.
It was a stretch.
All right, what was the other topic you had?
Who's that? Lenny Hong just said what up. Again, Lenny is a true supporter. Big up to Lenny Hong. Fuck Dennis Murray. He's probably sleeping. It's 12 a.m. in Boston, so I don't expect him to be watching this. But Lenny's here. So I said, well, big up to Santa Monica. But anyway, Santa Monica, back to that, since now Lenny's back and listening. It got destroyed, literally destroyed. I was like, he called me first thing in the morning like, hey, man, they are destroying my neighborhood right now. And I could not believe when I put the news on and saw, like, his local Vaughn's chopped. You know what I'm saying? His local, like, pharmacy, Walgreens destroyed. Walgreens took probably the biggest hits I've ever seen. All their stores got chopped.
CVS.
CVS, yeah. CVS, Walgreens. I mean, all your local pharmacy stores, they wanted them drugs, and they got them. Mm-hmm. They're gonna be serving up the opiums like crazy. Yeah. So when you start seeing these people with these fiends in the street all drugged up, you're gonna know exactly where they came from.
CVS.
So, and that's another thing. Like, you know, your community's already like hurting with homeless people everywhere, from Santa Monica to Studio City. You got people losing because of not having homes, and because of that resulting in doing drugs and chopping themselves. So at the end of the day,
shout out to my friend Jen, downtown LA. She has been helping out people, the homeless. A lot of the stores are closed, mm-hmm. and they're not getting meals every single day. Absolutely. Anyway. Mm-hmm. She's been spending like $200 for the past 2-3 days now. Damn. Feeding the homeless as much as she could by herself. Mm-hmm.
That just tells you, if she is able to even do that.
And she doesn't have a car. She drives a motorcycle.
It's crazy. She over there like Postmates going crazy. Mm-hmm. I mean, yeah, but definitely shout out to her. What's her name? What's her Instagram? You got her Instagram handle? Shout her out for sure for doing that. Definitely look into her account and what she's doing and help her out. If she's taking that kind of power to do that every day by herself, she could use a helping hand. For many of those people who were asking me, hey, can we help in any kind of way? And these
donations. Donations you can help. If you're not the type of person like me who's going to go out and protest and, do all of that, donations.
There's many ways.
Petitions.
Like petition, I was going to say.
Emails. Mm-hmm. What else? I mean, being aware, just spreading the word. Like,
that's why I'm doing this right here. Like, we're doing this right here to make sure. I could talk about a million things today, but I want to devote this to what we just saw because it's a very impactful thing. And when I see my phone blowing up, when people ask me questions, and I'm telling them, "Hey, you could come on the show and talk about this," and they, if they're not that kind of person, then at least they can listen and be aware. So, very important to spread awareness, spread your dollar, spread your signing, spread your hands. Spread your wealth and your mind and make sure you can do what you got to do in this time. They might have been the government might have got with her ass for no reason. They're probably like, hey, man,
I have her Twitter.
She doing too much for the community that we ain't doing. We don't like that, and that's what they do. They be deleting, man. Don't get it twisted. The government watching everything. I don't like that. They watching everything, and they get back with your ass if you saying something they don't like. They can get back with your ass real quick. Talking about, so we covered. I mean, we didn't really touch a lot on the protesting. I feel like I want to shed some good light on protesters. So the looters, they got their shine, they got their dollar, they got their belt, they got their Gucci belt. Have fun wearing it till the shit fall apart. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got no damn receipt. You can't take the shit back to the store anyways when the shit rip a little bit. You buy Louis Vuitton, the shit rip in like 2 weeks. But
no, don't.
If you got a receipt, though, you can take the shit back. They give you another one in 5 seconds.
Weeks. If it's fake, it's gonna rip in 2 weeks.
No, I got accessories though. Things that you put pressure on. If you pressurize that material, it's gonna rip. But then if you got a receipt, they take care of your ass pretty quickly. If you got some looting to happen, they're going to take care of your ass very quickly because a lot of motherfuckers got taken care of. I tell you that much for sure. And they ain't lose a penny. Them motherfuckers is like, whatever, we got chopped. We've been closed for 3 months anyway. We didn't want that dusty ass shit anyways. That shit is dusty. Y'all niggas got that dusty ass shit off the shelves. They thinking they fresh. Yo, I got people, literally friends, that I've seen on my social media bragging that they were looting. Like, I couldn't believe it.
What they got?
Shit that you want.
They trying
They got shit you want for sure. They got shit that you want.
What they got?
They're gonna be on let go and offer up. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be a let go and offer up. But they was like, I mean, you got to move smart to that. People for sure. If you got items, if you're doing criminal activities, do not exploit yourself on social media just to feel like you're gonna get a couple more points with your female community in your social media. Like, that is literally retarded. Please be an adult. If you're gonna do something stupid, cover your stupidness up by not exploiting yourself.
They not real scammers.
They're not real scammers. They got excited. When you get excited, you're not a real scammer. Then you do dumb shit. I get it. You be obvious. I just hope that don't put my young black brothers and sisters away for looting. Because, like I said, psychologically, you move like that in a different manner when times is causing you basically PTSD. And these news reporters and journalists keep saying, "Oh, I'm out here reporting live. This is crazy. I can't even take it. I feel like I'm getting PTSD." Like, yeah, it's a form of it. You can get it from that. But who's really getting it is these underprivileged communities who've been locked inside for 3 months doing absolutely nothing, not be able to go to work or the gym and be creative and active with themselves or school. Now you have this shit going on, and then what you gonna do? When you see something, you have two choices: stay inside or go outside.
Corona. Let's not forget.
That's what I'm saying.
Corona.
Yeah, coronavirus was the time frame when they were inside in the first place. To all this to happen and manifest in the first place. So your mind's already fucked up. And when this shit happens, it's just like a double whammy to your whole situation. Like, I'm black in America. I was doing fine. I'm listening to what the government wants me to do. I'm trying to, at least. I'm not going outside. You know what I'm saying? I'm locked down, quarantined in my house, and then all this shit's gonna happen. I mean, like I said, at that point you got two chances.
Hey guys, that's Ish.
Ishmael, you got two chances.
Ooh, you bright! Look at them shiny shorts.
Yeah, I try to tell them she's going. They're going to be bright in the shot. That's a bright motherfucker. He's really bright though. He is. Play my Call of Duty. But anyway, so at the end of the day, he getting huh? No. Oh, that's all. That shit behind. But yeah, so I mean, it's just very crazy when you really wire down and understand the whole dynamics of the protester side and the looting side. And a lot of people didn't understand the difference, and especially the media, the actual real media, CNN, Fox, ABC, whatever. News. They were all saying the same thing. The first 3 days, they were saying, "Oh man, look at the looters out there. Look at the looters," and like literally like protesters walking by the store. Look at the looters. Like, no, you gotta, before you report shit, you gotta understand the dynamics, and they didn't understand. Like I said. And trust me, as black people, we did our job to explain literally to everybody on social media.
Thoughts on Drew Brees? Am I saying his last name right?
Yeah, Drew Brees.
Was his apology real?
Lenny, man.
I didn't.
You didn't see it?
I didn't see it.
We might pull it up. Oh, it's on my phone.
I saw it. I mean, I didn't see it. I
saw a little glance of it. I mean, I
saw a glance of it.
Yeah.
That's what I meant.
His apology, for me, wasn't authentic because you already did the damage. You can't renege when you already do the damage. He already violated himself. He said something that was so lavishly stupid, basically covering the tracks of what he said last time when Cali Kaepernick.
Much that I can say that would make things any better right now, but I just want you to see in my eyes how sorry I am for the comments that I made yesterday. I know that it hurt many people, especially friends, teammates, former teammates, loved ones, people that I care and respect deeply. That was never my intention. I wish I would have laid out what was on my heart in regards to the George Floyd murder, Ahmaud Arbery, the years and years of social injustice, police brutality, and the need for so much reform and change in regards to legislation and so many other things to bring equality to our black communities. I am sorry, and I will do better, and I will be part of the solution, and I am your ally. And I know no words will do that justice. That's going to happen.
Oh,
You got cut off?
I guess that wasn't the full video.
It was so horrible. He got cut off. It's all good.
Yeah, they're all only a minute, maybe.
I think Twitter maxes you. But either way, yeah,
So does
like
Instagram.
his thing did not sound. Oh, we got some more people. Who was that?
I was just waving and saying hi.
What's the first one say? What does it say? XES.
What?
What's it say? The name.
Who it is?
Yeah. Seco.
They just joined. What are you?
What's up? What's up?
Oh.
But yeah, so I feel like, man, I feel like it was like I mean back to what I said, man. It wasn't sincere at all, and I feel like he's just saying exactly what he needs to say in terms of whatever his PR, told him to say. And I don't think it was. I mean, he might be sincere about it. He might have reneged the whole situation properly, but like I said, it's too late. It doesn't matter. When you say something as dumb as what you said, you can't renege. That's it. That's bottom line. We don't give back points to the regular man. We definitely give a dumb man back something when he says something stupid. You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, man, I mean, you gotta serve your consequences, man. When you talk something, you gotta talk the talk. You gotta walk it. What you say, and if you don't, you got to make another comment like that. And I particularly feel like he wasn't cold-heartedly affectionate about what he said at all.
I don't even remember what he said. Something about the kneeling, right?
Yeah, 'cause he said something back when it first happened, and then he's saying it now. Like he's basically saying like I take that back, and I don't really, I basically support what's going on right now. I support the whole movement. He's trying to be basically he's hopping on the bandwagon. He's hopping on the situation as he should, and if not, because if you don't, you're gonna get ran over, and that's basically what it is right now. This isn't the time of like you coming with us or not. Like it's either you're there or you're gonna get ran over.
Yeah.
And that's what's going on. And as you can see by the mass numbers of people that are protesting and showing the equality voices of the injustice and what's going on. It's another topic, actually, not even a topic, but a side note, is how they're trying to defund the police department. What do you think about that? Defunding.
Oh my God. I mean, it wouldn't need defunding if they were actually doing their job and what they're supposed to be doing. Defunding them, what was the amount? It was like
$100 million or something.
Was like that much.
Yeah. And they're saying they're gonna put that money into the voices of black people or something like that. Basically, like what we're trying to get done and what we're trying to resolve and get established in our communities. They're gonna put the money into that.
We don't need the money. I mean, yeah, we're gonna take free money, but we don't need it. We just want you guys
to stop acting like you acting.
To stop acting crazy and treating black people, the black community, like we're not people, like we're not equal.
Right.
Like that's all we want is to be equal. Like I don't want to feel threatened by the police.
Right.
Like my black friends shouldn't feel like if they come across paths with an officer that they might lose their life that day.
I don't want this to be a topic on the show every week.
That
shouldn't even have to be a topic.
We wouldn't have to have Black Lives Matter groups and stuff like that if we mattered. I don't know. It's that simple. Like,
what's crazy is that how was really, really crazy to me. And once again, I feel like we talk about the same two topics every week, but it's real shit. And it's crazy how coronavirus, COVID-19 was so heavily impacted in the communities, in the world, in the news, media, whatever, politics, and that we literally, because of the voices of us being heard and our movements and action, took over that whole entire wave of visual on a one. That light pointed on that topic was removed to our topic. And that is tough to do. And that only happened because of what everybody did as a whole. So I just feel like, and that once again, that just tells you, like, was COVID-19 a real thing?
And we will know if it's a real thing in 2 weeks if
Exactly.
everybody is sick.
Y'all motherfuckers was close. God damn, y'all motherfuckers was like,
Give it about 2 weeks,
there was
14 days.
There was
and we will
there was a
know.
cop right here. There was a person right here. There was another person there. It was like, sheesh. And now everything's opening up. Shout out to Vegas. So, I mean, we're going to see what's going down because, like I said, man, I'm not going to lie to you, man. You guys can coin back on this later on, but I've been telling people this shit is bullshit. And for those who lost their life because of it, my condolences. Who knows people who have. But in reality, this is what I think. I feel like if somebody passed from COVID-19, it is because they were passing from something else. They got sick from something else, just like you were before this whole thing happened. In 2018, when somebody said this XYZ person passed away, they passed away because of that particular reason. There's always a reason when you die. So at the end of the day, they passed. What's one way to make your profound virus that you're trying to exploit in a political manner or for financial gain? What do? When you die, doctor, put them down saying that they passed for that reason. You say that enough times, everybody gets scared. They stay inside. You gain control, and you make changes within without the confusion and people in your way by the world being so active at the time. You can make major changes with people who are put at ease.
I agree to disagree.
Why do you disagree?
I do think that, I mean, there's a lot of diseases and viruses and stuff in the world that we do not know about. I do believe that it does exist. It tells us on, Lysol and, our
My Lysol says pneumonia.
Disinfectant wipes and stuff.
It
You
says
can
pneumonia.
see it in the back of it. It says it.
I saw pictures saying that, but does yours actually say COVID-19?
Yeah. Not COVID-19.
Okay.
It say coronavirus human something.
Coronavirus. I meant.
Yeah.
Yours says it?
Yeah, everyone says it.
Well, I must have an old batch from Costco.
You got an old batch that don't disinfect.
But no, it says basically that the parameters of what coronavirus, like the other name of coronavirus.
Whatever it is, I do think that it exists. Was it as big as what they said it was?
They can also just put that on there once they tell them to. What do you mean? Coronavirus, new thing, put it on your label. I bet you that was not on the label 10 years ago. No way.
Been on there.
No, it was not on the. You saw
just like E. coli or Ebola.
It's all made
like,
of shit. You're right.
All that stuff.
Right.
It's a virus. It's a disease. Mm-hmm. It might be just like the common cold, but this this is added into it. Like like you also have this symptom. Mm-hmm. It's a cold, but you have this and this symptom. Right. Like it's just different names for it. So I definitely do believe that it exists. Do I think that it was as big as what they were telling us? Not necessarily. But I do think it was out there. Only thing I disagree with.
No, I agree with you. I totally agree. In that point of view, I understand. I agree with that for sure because I do feel like obviously it won't be like just straight dust in the air for no reason. Like it always was a cause for the effect. But I'm just saying, if that's the case, how they're using it for their political game and exploiting themselves in terms of a financial manner and powerful manner to gain more power in what they're trying to do with control is what I think they did. And since they did that, I could see, or we can see as a whole overriding situation that was done because when we took over with this situation, literally it's like, it got so powerful, the police and government forgot to wear masks. You know what I'm saying? In their own, like, powerful meetings and media meetings and stuff. Yeah. Then they were like, oh, whoever made that phone call, hey, you guys are showing the world that you guys not even protect yourselves anymore. Put those masks back up. Like 4 days later is when they started doing that again, and then wiping everything down again.
Well, because what they were saying with the mask, it's not really
protect. No, I know. It's like
protecting.
It keeps in, it keeps out, whatever. I understand that, but I'm not saying like they did it for a reason of it didn't work. I'm just saying they forgot because it was such bullshit in the beginning in the first place. You don't forget something. If I tell you, if I come around you, I'm gonna give you rabies. Like you're not gonna fucking touch me. You're never gonna forget that. When it's just bullshit, then you're gonna be like.
No, if you have it, then Robert.
Yeah, Robert. I'm looking at my Apple Watch.
I'm like,
Big up to Rob. He just said, hold it down, y'all. We definitely holding it down for Rob. Rob, make that move happen correctly. Help that family out get to Vegas. Vegas is. I think I'm gonna be down there next week. And be honest with you, because they,
Stop
like I
putting
said,
his family's life on the air.
but it could be anybody. It could be his distant cousin from another mother and another father.
So what? You now they know they in Vegas.
I'm gonna be in Vegas next week. I just told the world I'm gonna be in Vegas next weekend. I'm probably going to Vegas.
Y'all go pull up on him.
Tyrese, what up? I am Host Star on Instagram. That's my man.
Your phone.
We gonna link up. What the whole remember they did the whole blackout, which was very very confusing.
On Instagram.
Yeah, a lot of people were confused about that because I started immediately. I blacked out immediately. Like I posted my black 3 times, my black photo, and I'm black. So don't be trying to talk to me about what I need to do. Like I wanted to post something else because I already showed the blackout movement. Now pay attention to what I want to show next. That was my thoughts on that.
What?
I basically I posted my black
the black square,
and then people was like, "Don't post nothing else. You can't post nothing." I was
no,
like, and I wanted to post the show.
Most people.
I want to post the show from last week,
it was
which is up right now. Please watch the show right now, streaming right now, IGTV, YouTube.
I think a lot of people were confused about it because some people were saying, it was Blackout Tuesday, when you post your blackout post. Mm-hmm. A lot of people were thinking that you're blacking out Tuesday, no social media for Tuesday, like get off of social media. Pretty much. That's what most people were taking it as. Whereas in reality, it was more so.
The stuff we doing.
A lot.
A lot, yeah, a lot.
I don't even know if they can hear it. But
they can.
What, that person?
Oh no, they can't. I don't think watching what they watching, but
yeah. But they were just saying refrain from posting like yourself, like your Instagram. Something too small, can't see.
Some white woman.
Oh my gosh.
I'm joking. Go ahead.
And a lot of people were tagging Black Lives Matter. You was not supposed to hashtag that because the whole tag, the hashtags, it was all blacked out. Like there was no evidence, no pictures, no videos, no nothing, no news from
and they
the
didn't
past.
Get that.
Yeah.
And back to the organized groups, the KKK groups, let's be clear, they would say, yeah, keep doing that.
They was doing it too.
So we was getting very, like people didn't understand that, but maybe those who did understand it didn't give a fuck, and they just wanted to keep posting it. They knew exactly what they were doing. And then it got to a point where it was like, you guys seen the memo, you seen the messages. If you keep posting the hashtag BLM or Black Lives Matter in full, then you're going to get unfollowed. And then you have some women, Caucasian women, posting their regular body shots, bikini, ass, tits, whatever, like they live in a fucking rock. And I'm just like,
but that's why
I'm like, unfollow.
Some people
like,
are not aware. Some people are not aware, and there's some people who are aware and they just don't care.
There's a lot of people I've seen in my news feed during this week on islands, boats, chilling, margaritas in their hand. Like, live your life. Like, no ifs, wants about it, but you don't got to show it to others that is on your social media right now, involving themselves in one of the biggest historical moments of the decade.
I'm saying, that people don't care.
People don't care, and that's why they got unfollowed.
And those are the people.
They got unfollowed.
Yeah, those are the people who need help. Those are the people who don't care about Black Lives Matter. Just because you have black friends, you got a black boyfriend, you got a black girlfriend, like you don't care about us though.
Their mouths are closed until they got to swallow. That's what they've been saying.
Okay.
That's what they've been saying. That's what I've been hearing. I got a lot of girls, man, who know me. I didn't hear nothing. Like I was like, oh, okay. Last 10 years, you don't know me now. All right, cool. And that's because they don't know what to say. They don't know how to respond to it. And it's like I said, I'm a very, very diverse man. My following, my people that follow me based off my music is from all over the world. And I got some real people that I really seen their true colors from Geneva, big up to Skinny Worldwide. You know what I'm saying? They reported in, checked on me, boom, make sure I was good. Give me their word, give me their actual real evaluation of their mind and how they're thinking. And, that let me know that the world was also listening. They let me know you're not alone with what you're seeing, whether you're involved in it or being just in the area of it or actually having to take in the understanding and pressure of what's going around you based on what's going on. Because I'm not technically getting harassed by police in my last 6 months of my neighborhood, But that doesn't mean that I'm not
affected
by
you're
it. Exactly.
Still affected.
Very much affected. So yeah, like I said, I mean, just because I don't show it, we don't show it. We might show it in different ways.
Nobody want to talk about that shit all the time. Like,
Check, you
it shouldn't be happening. It shouldn't happen.
It shouldn't happen. It shouldn't happen. And now I think, hopefully, like literally, if it happens again, it's probably gonna be the fucking apocalypse in terms of like literally the real war, a real Cold War, a real new kind of war. And it could be no medical war with coronavirus. It's gonna be literally everybody who's down for the cause versus everybody who's not down for the cause. And that's gonna be, hopefully, that doesn't result in that. But that's going to be literally the next step, because I've never seen a movement in my lifetime as big as what we're going through right now in terms of what everybody's doing to, like, I might say like a movement. I mean, like, I don't mean like in 92 when black people didn't like it, so black people stuck together and talked about it. I'm talking about now, today, black people don't like it, and everybody is trying to stick together with it. So that is something that is, and that's because of social media. So big ups to social media in that regards, because the world saw it, and if you really, really, really passionately, you know,
social media definitely shows a different side, because what we're seeing on the news and what what you guys are seeing on the news is completely different from what's actually going on.
The media, speaking of the media, I posted that thing today about the shout out to King Bot. She posted it too, even though I got it first. The Van Nuys news media clip. You see that? you gotta watch this. No, we gotta pause everything. You gotta watch this clip. Van Nuys live.
I think I've seen it.
Live on the air. They literally was like talking to store owners, and the guy had a shotgun and a bulletproof vest on.
Oh,
and this man's the black guy had a pistol on the side, and they were just talking about how they're protecting their shop, that they cannot let their business go down. The news, like, we respect it, we understand it, and then literally as that happened, the police, they flagged the police down when there was actually looters pulling up to the shop to loot while the cameras were rolling. Like, they didn't even like mindfully think about the news there. They were just ready to move on the next door. And then they're like, not here, get out of here. And then they tried to flag the cops down. Cops came in a nutshell, and they basically antagonized and went after the wrong people, the store owners and the store protectors, because they were black. And they were letting the looters go away. And then it was just crazy. But you gotta, I'm going to add that clip for sure in this, because that clip is magical and mind-blowing and historical that it happened live on the air. So much thing happened when I was watching the news, but that was one of the major ones. But like I said, man, this is a time where everybody is really checking in on social media, checking in on the news. I watch the news more than I have in the last 10 years in this situation. So it's mind-blowing to see what kind of things that can happen in life, because, unfortunately, the cause of a man's death, to really bring shedding light to a whole economical global problem that's already been happening, and, you know, a problem with just our religion and cultures and stuff like that, and our skin colors. And hopefully this changes everything for the better, because I feel like it's time. It's time for that change. Holla, lovely what?
Hi, Kathy.
Lovely souls. Kathy, what up?
Kathy with a K.
Kathy with a K. How come Carla with a K? I didn't see her and check back in. She went to sleep, man. That's a violation. We took too long for Carla with a K. She went to sleep.
That's Kathy with a K.
No, not Carla with a K. That's different.
Oh, it's Kathy with a K.
Yeah.
I thought that was Carla.
No. What's the picture like?
She said, "Hola, lovely souls."
I don't know what it is. That's not Carla, I don't think.
No, that's not Carla.
Because Carla would definitely be Carla with a K. She'll play around with her name. She'll tell you. Big out to Carla for being our guest last week on the show. She's amazing. Please do watch that last week, episode 528. It's been edited. It's been put out. It is on IGTV right now, on Noble Nation TV, and my page, Nick Noble. And it's going to be on their page eventually as well. Why is your skin glowing so much today?
I'm tired.
It's glowing, though. I feel like mine is too, though. I'm not even sweating. I'm just glowing, though.
I'm tired.
Ishmael just
your
showing.
ring
Like,
light.
look at. I wanted to show you guys Ish. You're gonna see Ishmael on the Twitch cam.
Come over here, is she?
No, he on camera. He on the GoPro.
But he need to come here.
That's the Twitch cam.
So we can do it.
We got the GoPro cam, the Twitch cam, and the Instagram
shot.
cam. Still shot.
What do you want?
Grab my motherfucking hand.
We want justice. We want
There
it
he
now.
goes.
Is that still shot?
Hold my hand. Hold my hand.
Picture.
Their hands.
You know how to take a picture out of
Y'all protesting, bro?
But Rob is the camera guy. Rob is part of our team, the actual real photographer. He didn't take no pictures of us.
I know, and I had to talk to him about some stuff today, and he just
Looking
gonna dip
crazy.
on us.
I'm still in quarantine. We over here right
I'm still in quarantine too. That's how I looked.
I'm on no fucking quarantine. I've been living life the whole time.
Quarantine.
I ain't in no quarantine. I've been living life. The only thing I feel that's going on right now with quarantine is I can't go to the gym. It's a violation.
I hired a trainer.
Should have hired me. Huh?
It's crazy. We were supposed to be just quarantining, and now these niggas trying to get away with murder.
Trying to get away with murder.
Yep.
Trying to get away, but they ain't going to though. But on some real shit though, I really believe that these motherfuckers is inside of their house at some kind of bunker cabin right now. Like y'all just stay put.
Trump is in a bunker.
I know he is too. So they if he in the bunker, they in the bunker.
Y'all
He probably
seen
made
that
the
video?
call.
They put up a fence.
in the what if he laid in the White House?
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
I think they showed a fence.
Like a real fence
around the White House.
Added. Well, I understand a lot of them are black people. So if you put these 4 guys in jail who killed a black man, you don't think the CEO is gonna be like, the black CEOs ain't gonna be like, we gonna get this guy? Like first of all, the prison is gonna be like, oh, we got a black man killer, cop killer inside prison. Not
They
that,
ain't gonna be in the same. They gonna
No, I
put
know.
them where they put the rappers.
That's fine, but that's all the way over there. Let's say they're over here. Let's say they're all the way over here, and the prison's over here. The CEO is gonna get that down to them. If they really want to get that heat from here to here, they're gonna get the heat from there to there, and they're gonna survive. Which is why I believe like they just like put these orange jumpsuits on, take this picture, let the world calm down, and you guys are gonna go about your business on changing your identities. I don't really think they might. Show me that they got arrested. Show me that they got walked into jail. I don't see none of that shit.
Yeah,
that's bullshit. I feel like, and when I'll be proven one day. Don't worry, because I feel like it's bullshit. I really strongly believe. In this time, what's going to calm people down? Show me as much as you can about the situation. Show me they got arrested. Show us that they put the cuffs on.
They're gonna have to
shackle their feet, put them on the bus.
If they let them out, they're gonna have to live.
No, that's
be under witness protection.
Exactly. That's very easy. How hard is that to happen with the government?
Yeah.
Change your identities, grow some hair, change your hair color. You moving in Hawaii smooth.
That's what you gotta do. That's your only choice.
You moving to Hawaii, Rob finds you. He gonna find you. Hawaiian Rob gonna find you if you go to Hawaii. But shout out to Rob. But at the end of the day, I feel like that could easily happen. And on some real shit, like I haven't seen no proof that they physically got arrested. Maybe somebody else has. They can intervene. I have not seen anything of real proof. Like they're quick to show everything else in the media.
Yeah, they only showed the mugshot.
If Lil Wayne got arrested, they'll be showing everything. Him getting arrested, him talking, him getting indicted, everything. You arrest these men, the world's listening, ready to listen, and they ain't showing these men getting arrested. They ain't showing these men getting shackled. They ain't showing these men moving in the bus to the jail, to the prison. What we see,
They ain't in prison.
A picture of orange jumpsuits. I mean, you know what I mean, like a jail, whatever. They going to prison first. This shit, they go straight to prison. That's the safest place for them. They go to a jail. It's too populated with everybody. You got to go to prison and put you in a populated area. Cup killers over here. Nigga killers over here. This killer. That's what prison's for. Jail, you're going to get everybody. So they don't want to go to jail. Like, I mean, I just don't really believe it. I need more proof. I need more.
Yeah.
How? Kanye West. How, Sway?
Oh, speaking of Kanye, he donated $2 million.
Kanye is a
right. Didn't he?
I like Kanye West, man. I don't care what anybody says. Kanye's a good. He's a good man, and he expresses his indifferences in however way he wants to do it, but he gets the shit done. That's it. You know what I mean? He's a black man at the end of the day, and he donates to the cause. I mean, I know I'm not gonna lie to you. I just thought about this yesterday. Actually, it's good you said that because I was thinking about like as a community, our culture. What music do we listen to the most? What music do black people listen to the most? Genre. What's the number one genre?
Hippity hop.
Okay, so where's all the
hippity hop?
Where's all the hip hop artists right now? They ain't saying a lot. They ain't doing much motion. What happened?
I think they've been saying stuff. People have been saying stuff. Unlike Trino, dumbass.
You ain't saying a whole lot. You should say more because at the end of the day, the people who support your music to the next level is your own people. And we all know hip hop is the black man's music. I keep saying the man, but the black person's.
As long as y'all opening up that purse.
I mean, I just crazy me. Like I feel like, they should be doing a lot. I don't know. I just feel like they should be doing a lot more. They should be like really coming out, really organizing more positive protests.
It's only so. I mean, unlike if you're not J. Cole or
I mean, I see a lot of motherfuckers. I got a lot of artists that are silent right now. I see a lot of artists that are silent. I mean, so for instance, what did J. Cole say?
Really, no, he's always been the type of person who goes out and he protests. Like he be out there.
All right, so what did he do this time?
He was protesting.
I'm asking.
That's why I said unless you're not, because you're not gonna catch. Jay-Z's not about to walk the streets with the people.
That's different. But there's a lot of artists who speak that talk like J. Cole. And that's good you said that. I didn't know he did that. And then last week's set, I played a lot of J. Cole. Once you listen to that, you go see it. I did it for a reason. I actually played my set last week. A lot of people, I feel like, have an empowerment voice on this topic. And when they speak in their music, they speak a powerful message. So I played a lot of Kendrick last week, J. Cole. I even played OT Genesis. Like, the people who really come from the real streets and they really know what they're talking about. They talk about in their music. And I like that when something like this happens and you don't understand what's going on and you got to listen to it through a podcast, you got to listen to it through music, through the media. I want you to hear it. So big up to those artists that really speak that cloth talk on their music. But right now, we need them to speak up more in terms of social media or even, like, don't let the influencers take the light right now just speaking on the matter, putting their weak-ass videos up. Artists with real craft, real talent, here's your time to really make something happen. Not even musically, just say something, let people know that they're listening and they're involved in it as well. So when this is all over and you go back to listen to all their music, because you listen to everything that they say, you know that when this was happening, they're listening to what we said. People who also are speaking without that everyday voice.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? You feel me?
I feel you.
But yeah. Let's get out of here.
Until next week.
Until next week.
Coming to you live.
Coming to you live. We're going to get to some music, man. I want to play a good vibe. Get into a good little set while Victoria's here before we lose her again. Every time you haven't noticed,
Day. At
the end of the situation, she always dips out on us. She slides out like Schmeagol.
Tootsie slide.
I played that last week. You wasn't here.
I don't know how to do it.
I don't do it. I tried on camera. It was horrible. Please, guys, if you saw that last week, disregard that because that was horrible. But anyways, we'll see you guys next time, next Thursday, 7 p.m.-ish. And we're going to keep these real talk going, man. Please check in and listen to this because it's good stuff, man. We speaking that real talk. We're going to have guests coming up in the future as well, more guests from all over, all different shades of talent in life. And this is going to build. And please always put your input in the Twitch chat and in the Instagram chat so we can engage with you, even get you on the actual show as well, whether it's going to be through a split screen or you physically coming into the actual set to be a part of this discussion with us and then party with us when it's all done and set for a good, smooth, little positive hour of music. But anyway, so until next week, follow Noble Nation TV on YouTube, Instagram. Please, you can catch up with everything and be aware of what's going on.
Nation on YouTube?
Yeah.
I
made it
yesterday.
yesterday.
It was Nick. Oh, okay.
Oh, the name of it? Yeah, no. Yeah, so there's two. You can find this stuff on my page and YouTube. But honestly, YouTube right now is kind of they're being real skeptical on the musical part in terms of copyright. So you can probably just find the podcast for now on Noble Nation. I'll be uploading next on Noble Nation YouTube, just the podcast hour. The DJing set, you're gonna have to watch it live, or just watch it on Twitch. If you download the damn app, stop being lazy. Download Twitch TV, please. You'll love it. All the best DJs right now are on there. They're killing it. You guys are missing out if you're not involved in Twitch. Please do. If you're a gamer, you're already on it. If you're a person who loves to watch live DJs, put them on your big screen and have a good party, log on. Download it, Twitch TV. And for those on Instagram, thank you very much. We'll see you guys next time. Twitch, we'll see you guys next time. And Ishmael, we're wrapping out of here. Say peace out, man, to the people.
All black vibes.
All vibes. Black vibes first, though. And we out of here.
Bye.
Peace.
It's a wrap.
Stay tuned for the musical
Cut
DJ
it.
set right
Cut
now.
it.
10 minutes DJ set. 10 minutes. Bomba.
Ooh. Oops. Oh, spell it wrong.
Follow me, dang.
I literally just made it. Don't allow. I don't want no fucking notification.
Why would you put don't allow?
What, notifications?
This will notify when you come on the show.
I don't know. I don't put I don't get any notifications. Oh, weird. Oh, that's why. Oh. Can't hear you. I hear that. Oh, go Carla.
Carla came on that quick. Carla, we testing. Whoever you are, come back in 5 minutes to watch it because we're going to be on.
It's Carla. Stupid.
She is faster than us, man.
Hi. You thought you had a.
I thought it was like one of your long lost friends like that if you signed her that fast. That's funny. All right, cool. It's Carla. You sound so good.
Duh.
You did so good last week.
Okay. Okay, we're logging off and we're gonna be back. It works.
Oh my God, you sound better than me. With my soft piece sound.
Maybe you need this.
Where the fuck is it?